In that final championship here at the Starter Cup level, whatever it's technically called, I can't quite remember, and I'm too lazy to click that back button, is British Racing Green, where we will take on a field of classic British machines. Yes, how nice, how nice. And we have choice of 3 cars here, the Lotus Cortina, which is probably what we're going to drive, the Mini, once again, which, yeah, let's not particularly do that because the Cortina is just cooler. And then, of course, the big old fatty McFatty Fats. If you want to race like a true gentleman, this is the car for you, the Jag Mark II. It actually has wood grain interior. It's beautiful. I mean, it's ridiculous that you're driving in a race car that has wood on the interior. That's nuts. Like, I can't wrap my head around it. That's how nuts it is. I'm not even joking. So, anyways, on to Donington National. We got quite a diverse field with many more GT cars that are just as crazy fast. And they handle a little bit better because they're not made from American steel and things like that. So, I'm going to go ahead and qualify, rejoin you guys for the race. Alrighty, attempt number 2. Because, well, the first race was going relatively well until we got stuck on an AI and they pit maneuvered me, and that was just a whole load of bullcrap. I was like, not having it. So we're starting from 7th position here at Donington National. One of my favorite little tracks here. At the front of the grid, we got the TVR Griffith 400, which is perhaps the most ridiculous car in this game. I mean, that thing is just ridiculous. It's like a Shelby Cobra, and then they made the wheelbase like half as long. It's like, why? Why? Do you just want to end up in a fiery wreck? Like, TVR, always the crazy nut jobs of the automotive world. Man, I miss them. Miss them so much. These cars are actually even faster than the previous cars. But the good news is, even though the TVR is absolutely stupid insane, the AI really struggles to drive it because it is really stupid insane. But you can just hear him over there just like, I can't go. Just toodaloo! His brake zone is like 6 miles earlier. So we can just go ahead and dive bomb off the inside. All hail Cortina. All hail. It's just so fast. That's one of the things that should hopefully keep this fun. It's one of the things that makes GT Legends so much fun. As I've already talked about, just the cat and mouse nature of the game is pretty much an entirety. I mean, again, that was, you know, historic racing back in the day, how it was. That's why it was so cool, as opposed to what we have nowadays, where everything's just processed into the same performance categories, drivers on the same track and the same type of cars. It's just like, eh. See, the racing in the 60s wasn't cooler because people were dying. It was cooler because the stuff was cooler that was being raced. Yeah. Anyways, it actually opened up a gap. Must have smashed into one another a few times there. Make sure we keep our speed up, because otherwise they will get here in a hurry. And believe me when I say that, I am not joking at all. And I think seeing that TVR go down the straightaway should go ahead and improve the type of disadvantage we're really at. run fast. Run fast, let them wreck themselves. Let the touring cars on through the GT grid. Put the GT cars at the back. Oh yeah, that's what I want. Corner's so bumpy. This is all going our way, man. It's looking good. It's looking very good. Oh my goodness. I'm seeing nothing in my mirror. Holy smokes. The straightaway here, I'm going to go ahead and use the look back button. So prepare yourself, so I know it can be visually jarring. Dang, that's a lead. They really must have gone ahead and wrecked themselves. Double downshift there. Well, I am feeling pretty happy with this Cortina here. Always kind of was one of my favorite cars when it comes to the historic touring car side of things in these games, like in the Power and Glory and the historic GT, and here in GT Legends itself. I don't know, I like simple, boxy looking cars that just happen to be really strangely fast. One more lap here, going to the white flag. We got a simply huge lead. I mean, this is nuts. This is not typical. Fastest lap, yes. I like winning. Winning is nice. It's fun. It's enjoyable. Especially when you're starting to get in the groove of driving this thing. Then again, it's Donington Park. About 1 billion laps around here virtually. Always with a smile on my face. Because it's fun. This track rocks. Curb on the straightaway here. Probably the easiest race we've ever had in GT Legends, and probably ever will have. It's just 2 corners from the end. I seriously am dumbfounded. I kind of want to know what happened in the back, although I'm too lazy to go check the replay and go track it down, to be entirely honest. But that's definitely not typical. Results not typical. We should put that down at the bottom of the screen right there. That does not always happen. Yeah, 8 seconds. 8 seconds, yeah. Still not the fastest lap though. Still not the fastest lap. So I'm thinking TVR Guy. TVR Guy must have just caused chaos. So, take our 10 points and move on to the next one. And it goes 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good to know. Good to know. So, moving on to the next one here at Mandelo National. And as usual, I will go ahead and do some practice, do the qualifying, and rejoin you guys for the race. Attempt number 2. Once again, we're starting from 7th position. Hey, something to be said for consistency. 5-lap race here, and I can't see the lights because they're hidden by this Cortina in front of me. But we go now. Beep, 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 beep. Come through. Come through. Move, please. I didn't really point it out, but that Mini actually started second position on the grid. It didn't last long for him. Oh, man. The difference between lap time and power. We had nothing to do other than just keep our foot into it and keep our speed, even if it means going off track. About as close as you can get. Yeah, it's brake later than that, son. And this is where he says, "You're gonna need more horsepower than that, son." But if you tactically place your car, he's screwed. Joys of racing AI. If you do it well, you can screw them over without a sweat. I'll catch up to this Lotus Lawn here. Corner so enjoyable in this car. But coming up the hill, just get tremendous oversteer, at least with the way I have this car set up currently. Which, hey, it is a Cortina after all. I'm pretty sure these things are supposed to go around the corners with one wheel in the air and gobs of opposite lock. I mean, let's be real. Come on, drifting? People like to be like, oh yeah, Japanese invented drifting, you know, and made it a sport. No! It's just called racing. And then they had to go and ruin it. Curse you, Jim Hall, for inventing downforce. Well, not inventing, but making it a thing people actually used on race cars, as well as the guy who invented the slick tire and the radial tire, that too. He treaded bias ply tires on all of the things. It'd actually be really interesting to see how that would play out if someone built a real world racing series on the concept of basically making the 1960s happen again, only without 60s cars. Not a historic series, just a series that is historic already. Then again, this is where someone says, well, that's what the Daytona prototypes and IMSA have already, because their tires are so crappy because Continental sucks that they might as well be a treaded bias ply tire. I mean, am I right? Or am I right? To which I say, you wouldn't be far off, sir. But pick this guy off. Hey, we established overlap. You know you're driving a small car when a Lotus Cortina looks like it could absolutely eat you. It's ridiculous. Coming to the white flag here. Yep. Going on the final lap here. So we need to make a pass. Just go ahead and dive bomb the side out of them. The Supercross style block pass right there. Alright. Now we just need to not screw up. He's not going to have a passing opportunity until the final corner, which Should be able to hold them off there. Although he's certainly making an effort for it. We'll just go to block. Slow down the corner. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Got him. Dang right, I am number one. Yeah! This guy, putting touring cars in front of GT cars. That's what I do. Technically, that's what everybody does in this game because that's like the point of the game in the first place. So, let's go ahead and check out those results. Those lap times. Once again, not his lap time, but we got the job done. And we kept the car nice and clean, too. Sure, fixing a historic Lotus Cortina is not cheap, so let's not do that. Got a 4-point buffer coming into the final race. So 10, 8, 6, 5, 4. So we need to finish in like 5th position, somewhere there. Yeah, something like that. So once again, I'm going to qualify, practice, do all that stuff, and we'll get on the race here at Anderstorp North Circuits. Alrighty. Once again, I just went ahead and decided, forget qualifying, we don't need that. Although, again, we're racing at Anderstorp where the AI is just stupid fast. Although, hey, at least we can see the lights. Yay! And this, unfortunately, is probably, like, the crappiest track in the game, in my opinion. I do not really approve of this track. It's got, like, the most dangerous, deadly corner you've ever seen in it. And I'm not even, like, really seriously joking. Not this corner, but the corner coming after this, the tight right-hand hairpin, it's just like randomly there. Ah! As you can see, it's just there. It was like out of nowhere, no markers, nothing, just kind of appears and materializes out of thin air, and you're like, oh crap. This is not good. The good news is we've only heavily smashed the front end and we've done it again. Can we please go? Please. Goodness. Just because you're driving a car that probably costs several $100,000 doesn't mean you can drive slow in front of me. You just know TVR guy here, he's just gonna do something spectacular. And by that I mean drive spectacularly slow. Thank you. There we go, we survived. I didn't smash the car to bits. Not sure which one's better. Surviving or not smashing the car to bits. Sideways coming off the corner. I probably should have upshifted, but too late now. Really, once again, right where we need to be. In case you're wondering, no, it doesn't actually pay out more if you win all the races, so there's really no point to it. Or at least as far as I can remember. Could be wrong, but I'm not too terribly concerned about it. But you can really see what happens if you don't get in front of the GT cars early on in the race. That Lotus 1, he's just gone. Ain't nobody catching that guy. I do think we can catch this E-Type. with that hairpin. Well, that hairpin's always a crapshoot because, like I said, it just kind of appears out of nowhere, and you always kind of feel like you need to go much faster through there. Like there, I just feel like I've left so much time on the track. That's like if you go in any deeper, you just have such a high likelihood of missing everything because it is so just oh hi, random corner. And I'm thinking once again, TVR guy got people killed. That's what I'm thinking. Guy, he is dangerous. Again, anyone who drives a TVR probably is because it just seems like a very dangerous automobile. I think that applies to pretty much every TVR, which is why they're glorious. But hey, yeah. Whoa! Just a few more corners left here of this championship. Got a commanding lead over positions where we need to be, so let's just go ahead and maybe not chuck it sideways because failed drifting is the best drifting. Let's go ahead and take our championship. Maybe we can pay to fix that damage. Sorry. Although I think the guy with the E-Type would be much more angry. I'm just not sure which one's more expensive to actually fix, but I'm going to go ahead and guess it's probably not the Cortina, but it's probably the E-Type. Probably. Feel pretty safe in that guess. But hey, you never know. So with that, we've gone ahead and claimed another... Oh, buddy, that was... I either fail at math or I just totally can't read. Uh-oh. People are going to make fun of me again. Oh, crap. Anyways, give me an Abarth 1000 TC. Yeah. And a diamond cup. Those are diamonds. In case you were confused, they look like golf ball dimples in reverse, but those are actually indeed diamonds. Just making it clear. Gotta remember this game was made in like the early 2000s, so graphical technology. Okay guys? I'm getting 20,000 extra bonus credits for completing that tier of challenges, as well as a few new tracks like Hockenheim Short, Mandelo National, yay, High Speed, Zolder. Zolder's awesome. And Dijon Prenoy Short, and I just butchered that entirely in Spa, GP, and Imola, and all sorts of good stuffs. 60s touring car cups, and yeah, it's all unlocked. Then it repeats. Pretty cool little, small little cutscene type of thing going on there. But so that's that, and well, next time out we'll have a bunch more cups to fix and win, and get diamond cups and Cortinas to drive around in, and Cortinas, and oh my God, they're gonna make me drive a Mustang. Oh no! And then just have at it. Just throw everything in the kitchen sink at it. Just because reasons. Yes. I don't have a problem with that at all. At all. So, until next time, hope you guys enjoyed. All right, bye.